It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch out for 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. He's got the tight end. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The running back has it. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Oh, they blocked the kick. Defense has it. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to fire. Unleashes one. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pope. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. just scorched that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. The action never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2. Now in 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, but they can't move the chains. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking for room. It's Key. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Trying play action. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And That's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Snap it to the back. Slithers into space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Nice move there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback on the keeper. And And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Run it with the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's key. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And, man, oh, man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. So now it's 2nd and long. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man on the right. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M going up tempo. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bradford. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bradford. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defense.
Got some room,